For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins, please do check out mmoexp.com. Link is down in the description below. Also use the code WOLF at the checkout for 5% off your order. Yes then YouTube, we are back, but before we get started guys, if you want to drop a like on today's video for me and hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So, the custom tactics are back. We haven't done some in a while, and I thought, you know what? Playing a lot of elite rivals, playing a lot of weekend league, watching a little bit of hashtag Stokes, don't tell him I told him that. Watching a little bit of hashtag Stokes, I thought, you know what? Let's give the 4-2-3-1 a go, because Stokes absolutely loves the 4-2-3-1. The 4-2-3-1 with the cam. I have done a tactics video on the 4-2-3-1 before, but ever since the new patch, I don't know whether you lot would agree, I feel like tactics have really changed now, in my opinion. I feel like everything's different from a couple of weeks ago in the game. So, 4-2-3-1, how do I set my team up in game? I set it up like so. And by the way, the 4-2-3-1 for many years, and will be for many years to come as well, is arguably the most balanced formation on FIFA. It is just, you've got the 3 cams, you've got the striker, you've got the 2 CDMs, you've got the back 4. It just seems to always be like one of the most balanced, really, doesn't it? It always seems to be perfect, as much as I dare say. It really does seem to just be a perfect formation. So, the tactics I use with a 4-2-3-1 are like so. It will always be balanced, YouTube, let's be real. It is always going to be balanced. A balanced style where your team presses the ball to the middle of the pitch and your team shape is neutral. I do always say this though in every tactics video. Press after possession loss and pressure on heavy touch. They are good though. Like, genuinely, I mean this. They are actually good. The only problem is with press after possession loss and pressure on heavy touch, they drain your stamina a lot. And if you're not expecting the press, it could be a bit of a sticky situation. Like, the AI will press and you'll be like, oh shit, why is my team pressing? I shouldn't have sworn, but like, oh, why is my team pressing? And you won't expect it. So for me, it is always going to be balanced. The width, 50 width, but then lower it down to 45. I really think 45 width is the way to go. It makes your team more compact in the middle of the pitch, makes your team harder to break down, which means that you'll be that makes your team harder to break down, which means your opponent will score less goals, which means you're probably more likely to win more games, right? So, 45 on the width really is that simple. Now, this is where it does change for new gen and old gen, like with all of my custom tactics videos this year. The reason being, 72 depth on new gen is what I play because it does the automatic offside trap. But, and there is a but, if you are on old gen, 100% lower it down to 55 depth. And also, if you're on new gen and you struggle defensively, I would probably recommend 55 depth as well with new gen if you struggle defensively. Just because I know 72 depth is very high. I know it is, but I really do like the automatic offside traps that it does. But if you do struggle defensively, of course, lower it down to 55 and it will just help you out. You know what I mean? It will. Build up play. It's always going to be balanced, YouTube. It is. Like what I always say on every video as well. Long ball is 100% a viable option. It is, without any shadow of a doubt, a very viable option. It's very good. The only problem I find with long ball is that sometimes I feel like your players are just too far away. Like, they're running away. They are literally running away. You see on the diagram, look, you get the ball and all your players are running in behind, which can be a good thing, especially if you're chasing a game. But when it's 0-0 and stuff like that, sometimes you actually genuinely won't have a pass on rather than an LBY over the top, which won't always work because all your players are just bombing forward, right? I do like it, but balanced, 100% the way to go. This tactic is used for a balanced team that maintains its formation. Players will support and make runs when they think it's the right time to do so. So yeah, balanced for me, of course. You don't even have to ask me. What have I got on my chance creation? Of course, it's direct passing. You don't even need to ask me, YouTube. You don't. Direct passing, 100%. 100%. The width, this is where it gets interesting, okay? I actually play 52 width. It is probably a complete placebo, but I like the 52 width. The reason being, I like my lamb and my ram just to be ever so slightly wider. Literally just ever so slightly. Do you know what I mean? Like, ever so slightly wider. It probably makes zero difference, but in my head it makes a difference. So that's why I use 52 width. Players in the box, of course, it's going to be 7. No real method to the madness with this. I just always think the more players you have in the box, the more likely you are to score a goal, right? That's just literally the way I think with it. The more players in the box we've got, more likely we are to score a goal. It's just as simple as that for me, really. So 7 players in the box. If you're going to take anything from the video, though, YouTube, please, please, please lower your corners and free kicks down from 3 and 3 to 2 and 2. It will help you out tenfold, believe you me. So, they're the tactics. Player instructions is very interesting. You see, it's all completely default in a minute because I haven't put any on. But so, striker. You're going to want to have your striker on stay central. And that is it. Okay? I normally would have my striker on getting behind. But I'm finding sometimes when I have my striker in getting behind, especially when playing with a 4-2-3-1, that sometimes he will constantly always get in behind, right? And that's a good thing normally. But I find sometimes on this game, I actually won't have a pass up. I won't have a pass on when he's on getting behind because he will always be running in behind. So I like to manually press LB and send Ginola on a run if I want to. I like to be in control of that now. It's something that I've learned this year that I would always be a getting behind player. 100% would always have it on every year. If you guys have been in my tactics videos for the last couple of years, you will know that as well. But this year, I like it on mixed attack. I just like it on balance. But definitely stay central. It'll keep Ginola. Well, not, you might have Ginola, but you know what I mean. It'll keep my striker in the middle of the pitch where I want him to be. All three cams, very, very, very key point, in my opinion, that you put all three cams on getting to the box across. I think it's so, so, so important. And I do have all three. Ooh, what's going on here? I do have all three of them on comeback on defense as well. I think it's such a key component that you have them. I wouldn't really recommend. I wouldn't. Comeback on defense is up to you, in my opinion. I use it because obviously I'm in the elite division. I'm playing against very good players every game. So I feel like I need that defensive solidity. If you struggle to create opportunities, maybe just have your Lamb and your Ram on comeback and maybe have your middle cam on basic. You know what I mean? Just help with the counter attacking. But I have all three of them on comeback on defense and then stay central on my strikers. Very key that you put them on getting to the box across there. Help you out with a goal scoring ability. I have both of my CDMs on cover centre. Yep, there's cover centre. On cover centre and stay back while attacking. Very important this year. Well, not this year, but very important that you have both of them on cover centre. It'll help cover the middle of the pitch. I used to always play with just one on stay back, but I feel like this year I don't need to have one on stay back. I feel like two on stay back is fine. It doesn't hinder my attacking play at all, having both of them on stay back. It really doesn't. And then last but not least, both my fullbacks will be on stay back while attacking. I don't... Unless I'm playing a 4-3-2-1, which I will drop another tactics video for that soon, I don't really see the point of having my fullbacks on balance. It just doesn't help in a 4-2-3-1 in my opinion. And last but not least, in net, Donnarumma comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. And that right there is the updated post-patch 4-2-3-1 custom tactics for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, please, please, please make sure to drop a like on it. Drop a comment down below if there's any different formations that you want me to try, because I'll happily try any formation, you know. There's certain formations that I don't think work, and that's why I don't use it. I haven't done a tactics video for them yet. For example, a 3-5-2, very OP last year. I just don't think it's that good this year at the minute, so that's why I haven't done a tactics video on it. But yeah, remember guys, drop a like on the video. Please hit that subscribe button to my channel. It would mean the world. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Up the Villa. Peace out. One love.